Hi, hello, and welcome to the Divine Partnership series brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess of Blosley. I'll be your oracle today. I was sent to deliberate some findings for the Divine Partnership. I'm going to go ahead and do some gatekeeping. We're not going to do the traditional 22 card by 11 position spread. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and check the energies, check the gates here and see what's going on. I have a feeling like a little bit of karma is gonna come out. This is what I'm sensing, what I'm getting, and I can feel things pulling on my energy centers. Me personally, I blow speak here, I blow speak. So we'll see. I'm seeing a bunch of nines. And then there's something here about alignment. So we need to be at a frequency, energy, vibration to attract that divine person, because like the divine masculine is actually like a demigod. The divine feminine is actually like a goddess, a divine being. So there's something about we've been in a holding pattern. We might be healing from something. There could have been a wound, some trauma. We are focusing, contemplating on bigger, brighter, and better. It might be a brighter future, something about spirit, karma, life path, destiny, things of that nature, things. There is some kind of healing or expansion going on. Also, maybe there needed to be some of this experience to get to a place of solitude or quiet contemplation so that guidance from the higher could come in. There might have also been some divine protection here. Okay, with that Seven of Wands. So we have La Dysthesia here. We're just gonna go ahead and get a baseline for this energy. So what's prompting me is the Star card. So this is about truth, discernment, boundaries, but it's guided by sight, not by faith. We've been in a place of protection, maybe a holding space, but also our future might have been pinned down. Somebody might have been guarding our destiny kind of vigilantly. There might have also been this panic, hypervigilance around previous traumas. So we might be triggered from PTSD right now, CPTSD or PTSD. I'm getting that very strongly. So, I mean, contact a medical practitioner, professional, whatever, what have you. There might need to be a little bit of pathology here, a little bit something clinical, especially if we're just dealing with our own energy. If it's external, there would be an attachment of some kind, an emotion that won't leave, can't go, an emotion that's really eroded and derailed. And it is something about a miscarriage of destiny. So I think somebody might be suppressing or confusing destiny, and the energy can read a few different ways there. And again, I'm feeling something pulling on my energy center, my energy gate. I can tell we are healing from either a harsh reality or something vicious kind of happening, maybe even an open betrayal. It wasn't necessarily devastating, but it was wounding, painful. It could have been around a business partnership or a family unit. It would be one that involves hereditary. There's something about getting out there and feeling defensive. There's some victory to win or some valor to attain here. There's some virtue as well. A position, there's a position we need to defend. Holding this ground, we need to go out there. We're feeling like we need to get out there and defend the position. We can also be fighting in the spiritual. Somebody could be, I'm hearing Aries rising, Leo moon. I'm getting Libra sun. I'm getting sun in Aries, Venus in Aries. I'm getting sun in Leo, Mars in Leo. Somebody wants to get out there and defend the position is what I'm getting. And it would be the divine masculine. Then they're coming swooping back in. They want to open up a road towards something. They have an idea in mind, but they're kind of devastated or mourning or regretful because they mischose, I feel. So I'm not detecting abuse, but they didn't move on an opportunity correctly. They might have put us on the back burner or made an assumption, maybe mislabel, misjudge, misperceive, mistake, misuse even, mistreat. But the truth turned things around for them, but they're stuck in a hard place now. They can't really get out. They need to really come through on some karma, handling some karma with the counterpart, which would be the divine feminine, because it was clear to somebody the whole time. They might have been in a position where they were kind of miserly, embittered. There might have been a little bit avaricious greed, maybe. They might have been covetous of some kind of way that can cloud the eyes, that can veil the eyes, especially when divinity is there. So the person was standing right there, but they were too timid. They weren't willing to risk. So I believe they were called to follow the heart, but they didn't follow the heart at the time. Yeah, they were of an opposing mind. They made a bad choice here. It wasn't a choice. It was a decision. They made a poor decision. Two of Swords. The better decision would be the Two of Wands here. They made a poor decision, and it was a lover. They went with a head decision instead of a heart decision. And so they don't have a lot to work with now. They're trying to figure out what they can make of this. Okay, and it's a no. You can work with nothing, homie. That's what it is. Now, we don't need to invalidate the experience, dismiss their feelings. It's not what I'm saying. We don't need to make nothing of the situation, but we also need to acknowledge we might not be at the space where we were when we were last messing with them, dealing with them. And we may also not be where we were when they put us down and left us behind or on the back burner. I don't even know if they communicated they were trying to circle back around. They might not even behave that way, and they might not even believe that they would come back around. Because they put us down to go on for something else, and I'm getting two energies. I'm getting that they dismissed us in some kind of way for some of us, and the other part of that energy would be that they were so timid, they were looking for something in a shiny box. They were under the impression that would be exactly what they were looking for. We were exactly what they were looking for, but we didn't present that way. We were looking for authenticity, genuineness, sincerity for them to move in earnest with sincerity, despite how inelegant, how unrefined, however dressed up they weren't presenting that way. Instead of being open and honest and authentic and genuine about what was alive inside, what they wanted, what they were thinking, meaning, feeling, how they were navigating, negotiating the situation, how they were showing up and participating, remaining present with us. They held some things close to the chest, close to the vest. And I think maybe an opportunity for them got obscured. The opportunity was the prize, paradise, the Holy Grail, happily ever after, and then some, wealth and legacy, a heavenly kingdom upon the earth enshrined with the promise. They dismissed that, is a polite way of saying it. They wiped their ass with it and threw it in the gutter for some of us. And so that's what they're kind of dealing with. And that's what that is. So there's some boundaries here very clearly that they need to work with. Five of Swords, Six of Pentacles. But they are discovering that there's something here. There was something that there was a blessing for them, a gift. They're on, and they're finally prepared to receive it, but it's a little late. We are now a lot stronger than they remember. And so they're going to say, you're too much, some BS like that. And homie, let me just tell you right now, Mr. Mother Effa, let me say this to you one time. Let me say it to the depths of your soul. Let me speak it to the DNA within your mortal coil so your descendants hear it. If I am too much, it means you're not enough, and you need to be clear on that when you address me. So I'm just gonna say that to you with love, homie, and move on, because you seem to got it twisted. Okay, whatever that is, whatever that looks like, the seed you're little planting, whatever you're trying to reap, you better be clear on your intention. The seeds you're planting, because they're gonna manifest. You give me some shit, I'm gonna have to turn around and give you a load of crap. You give me a little bit of love, I'm gonna turn around and give you some devotion. So you make up your mind. Just be clear on what it is, because I'm a match your energy, I'm a multiply it, and I'm a bear fruit with it. So just be clear on that. You give me nothing, I give you no nothing. That's what it is. It's what it's been. It's what it's gonna be until you say something. Because you coming with some basic, some petty. This your game you spin. This your little craft, your little talent. The basic, the bottom of the barrel, the crab in the bucket. Okay, I need holy. I need eternal kingdom. Come at me with eternity, or be gone. Okay. And I say that to you with love. Let me just open up the door, reveal, lift the veil up a little bit, homie. The message is, come at me with eternity. Are you bashert? Have I known you forever? Am I learning who you are in this lifetime, or am I just remembering who you are from the previous lifetimes? You decide. Act like you know, though. Okay, so there's your opportunity to seize. Give me everything and then some, or you get nothing. And stop acting like you didn't know, because that's what it is and what it's been. Okay, homie? Okay? Okay? I know you got all these other little feelings and you might not understand and you might not like it and you might not agree. And let me just tell you, homie, I might not care. So that's what it is. It's what it's been. See, you just keep on with the energy. You keep on with you're kicking up the dust. What you got? What you got? Because I ain't seeing no nothing. Yeah, all these little cups, all these little air bubbles, all this little gas. Okay. So yeah, we got some history. We know each other. We're from the same little neck of the woods. We're both pentacles here. But you a prince, I'm a queen. And I said, I need everything. You telling me everything is too much for you. So what you're saying is you're not enough for me. And I can just end this, dead this. I can give you my love for eternity. I can give you my unconditional love. I can't give you my devotion. Because you needn't be anything other than whatever this is. My love is unconditional. You can be who you are, do what you do, move how you move, homie. I will love you unconditionally. You don't need to change a single thing for me to love you for all eternity. I will not devote myself to you. I will not yoke myself to your path. I will not pledge my soul to your covenant like this. We need to put a clear end to all this putrid, tepid, lukewarm, boring-ish. Just kibosh. Or there's boundaries, homie. You can't come through the gate. Okay? That's just how it is, what it is. And you need to act like you know, because it's been about for a minute. I knew that in the depths of my soul. I was showing you my very being, my life emitting itself. Okay? Was blessing you with my very presence, 666, and you didn't know. Okay? Mr. Man. So, okay, this is a karmic read. Yeah, not the right time. All right? Not the right time. I'll see you next lifetime. But trust, you're getting it, and you need to take this action. So we need to let them take this act. Oh, energy pull. We need to let them take this action. We need to let them take this action. We need to let them take this action. We need to let them take this action because it's part of their healing. And we are like we an angel. We're not co-signing their BS. We're not tolerating their whatever, what have you. But they approach us. They make an attempt to come correct, however that looks, however that manifests. As they do whatever, their little tap dance and all of that, Provide them with some clarity, not taking the test, not taking the inventory, just saying, this is what I'm expecting from a person, and this is what I've always been expecting, and we didn't seem, when I wanted it from you, you weren't ready to give it to me. And now that you're ready to give it to me, I'm no longer interested. You pulled whoever I was at the time. You're not pulling whoever I am right now. And you might have all this verbal acrobatics about it. Okay, homie, I'll give you a 10 out of 10. Wonderful. I'm still not interested. I'm not going to fund your sponsorship. Go find another sponsor. Like, you're forgiven. Wonderful. Peace be upon you. Blessings for your life. Okay, so if you believe, I'm so glad you learned your lessons, homie. Um, Take that with you into the next relationship. I wish the very best for you. And yes, yes, I love you. I want to be with you in another lifetime. Ask your angels. God needs to CC me on my email. I'll just tell you right now, it's very unlikely. You still have some healing to do, Mr. Mother Effer. Go on and get some. Okay, peace be upon you, homie. Blessings to you and yours. Thank you for the medicine that you bring. Thank you for the journey that you're on in this lifetime. You taught me what was up, and I'm so grateful. Thank you. So you're gonna cry, you're gonna have some issue. Try not to be malignant, toxic, and all of that. You go talk to your mama, go talk to your friends, go talk to your God. Okay, you know what you need to know is there's no hate here. There's actually plenty of love for you, baby. Got nothing but love for you, baby. But you don't get no cookie. Okay, there is something a whole lot better. So there's also recovery for us. There's healing for us. And the healing for us is to recognize that we need to hold our boundaries. It's a little bit of a test. And I'm going to say it like a test because it's hard to explain. We may be entering a new timeline. So trying to go back to old chords or whatever is going to keep us in a lower vibrational frequency. So we're going to be on a lower timeline of manifestation. There's hopes, wishes, and dreams out there for us. And all these hoes that are taking up emotional deaths, all these little mother efforts coming back from the past with their little whatever, what have you. Okay, baby, I'm so glad you're healing. Wonderful. Take those lessons with you into a new, fresh start for you, boo. You are forgiven. Have a nice life. Like, for real. When I wanted it, you ain't got it. Now that you got it, I don't want it. I know you all lovely and whatever, and you have this whole little spiel and all your fancy footwork, and verbal acrobatics. And let's hope it's not no toxic gymnastics, but we'll see. Right? So it's very unlikely that we're going to jump into bed with them or anything of that nature, but there will be a peaceful resolution. They need healing and forgiveness. And really, forgiveness is something to give to themselves. So if they come to us and they're not like, hey, yo, homie, like I was a piece of S. I was a piece of work when I came around you. I didn't know how to respect you. I just want to let you know I'm so sorry. I was a toxic malignant mother effer, and I got on some of that. I learned some of that, and taking accountability, responsibility. I'm still working. I'm still healing, la di da, and yada yada. But you know what I'm about? I'm about respecting you and honoring you and praising you and showering you with affection and praise and letting you know that I saw the love and the compassion that you had for me at the time when I couldn't see it. I see it now at the time. Whatever abstract version of that, if they come through, whatever, what have you, we're not here to reconsider a life with them, but we do need to let go because some of us we're upset about being wounded. And that's some bull. You, honey, stop. Just shut up. Be quiet. I'm so sorry to get right to it. I feel like I've been talking too much, so I'm being efficient instead of effective. But let me finish my thought though. Be quiet, sit down, be humble. They did it to Jesus. So if they could hurt Jesus Christ, if they could kill Jesus Christ, who are we? Little old us. Yeah, we may be eternity and then some in a human flesh suit, but that's the stat. It's the way we manifest in the third dimension is unfortunately out of a uterus. Okay, homies don't know that there's a goddess behind the skin. It's not their fault. They know not what they do. And if we are divinity incarnate, it's our responsibility since we know better to pardon and forgive. Yeah, sure, if they're going around harming or whatever, we can collapse their karma on top of them. But again, vengeance is not ours. While we're in this third dimension, while we're below the divine realm, we need to stick with the program. There's a universal frequency, energy, vibration. We need to align into it. And all causes we do not originate will be reconciled. And we just need to worry about resonating with higher and higher and higher frequencies. That's just the thing. Some of us are not holding the space for forgiveness because we can't find love. If we can't see in ourselves to forgive them, we definitely don't have it to forgive ourselves. If we love ourselves enough to know that we stumbled accidentally into the lion's den and by the grace of God, we walked out of it alive, we should forgive the lions for being hungry. They didn't know better. They can't tell the difference between a gazelle and a human and a giraffe and a whatever and a what have you. All they can do is eat when they're hungry because they're in their bestial nature, right? Now we know to stay out the lion's den. Now we know to stay away from dark caves we don't know nothing about because by the grace of God, we walked out alive. We shouldn't be mad at the lion for being hungry. We can't be mad at the snake for being a slithering little serpent. So that's the word. Yeah, they do what they do. They move how they move. And they know not what they do, so it's even worse. Poor baby. Yeah, who these hoes be? Tell us. What is this? Yeah, forgiveness. Okay, and I feel like it's self-forgiveness. So some of this is to understand like we're really what hurts so much, what's coming into alignment right now is, I know we're doing this whole like Cancer, full moon, la da, yada yada. That's the whole tropical. For me, I'm really getting Gemini energy. So that's sidereal, Western the Vedic charts were in the Gemini. So we're understanding a lot of things about partnerships, and especially there's nothing hidden anymore because it's a full moon. So a lot of the illusions being purged, but also a lot of the hints of the manifestation cycle are setting in. They're more clear than obscured is the word. It's becoming less obscured by the day after the full moon, each day after the full moon. So that's really what I'm getting. A lot of times, especially since it's like a Capricorn Cancer energy, it's a Capricorn Sun Moon. It's full in Cancer. So I'm getting that a lot of people activated karma. So like we might have been connected to somebody and they had somebody they were connected to that was jealous or a karmic or a falsita or Evelina or whatever, what have you. Maybe they were related to them, not just shacking up with them. The list is multitudinous. Jealousy could have had more put on us, and really we're feeling wounded because our path was blocked. So we're supposed to come into our covenant, our sacred promise here, our spiritual inheritance, and some of that was blocked. Our destiny, our gifts, maybe our talents, our abilities, and attacks around that. So a lot of things are happening that we don't understand. If we're worried about money, really all of the juice for money is going towards spiritual protection right now. The spirits, instead of blessing us, are keeping us alive. And it's not just like cars, knocking us over in the street, or things falling out of windows on our head, or however people died by freak accidents. I'm talking about like sorcery, entities, energies in other realms, places, and dimensions. Okay, so there's been a lot towards that. And also the spirits are working, the spirit world is working on, the divinity is working on karma coming back around. So that takes some time and some work. But it's always perfect and it's always in great alignment and it's always fair. Biology and karma are the most marvelous, fascinating functions in the universe to me when I see them. All biology, especially cats, like large cats, especially and humans. Wow. So forgiveness is also like, if we're harboring like anger, it's because we're hurt, and we might also be hurt because we're afraid, and we're not. We might also not be recognizing that we're really afraid. So we're just feeling hurt because we think we're angry. We're hurt because we think we're angry because we were offended, because we recognize, we realize what was going on. But that was actually training. It was actually boot camp. It was light worker boot camp. It was special ops training for light workers, because all the circumstances prepared us to exactly the right way. It really activated us. It really awakened us. And we needed it. They were doing us a favor. And it's not their intention, of course, to do us a favor. But that is what the divine intended the whole time. They were allowed to get to touch us a little bit, to touch our anointing a little bit, to make a testament, to give testimony. So some of the forgiveness is really just chilling out, unclenching. We are worried about finances, like I was saying here. But we've been spending lifetime after lifetime after lifetime working out, preparing for this incarnation, because we have a great calling on our life. Yeah, and I'm just hearing, I've been hearing this EDM song. I call it the Scoot song. I don't know more about it, but it's just a weird dance everybody does to this song. It's kind of like they're sticking their butt out, kind of like a dog that's hanging out with the carpet too much. I'm trying to speak as cleanly as possible. I forgot we're doing a love reading. I didn't grab the love oracle, so here we go. Okay, so who is this little Okocho here? It's coming out on the 8th, so there is a power dynamic, and he didn't think he'd get caught. No, homie, we coming out with the 9. So what you got? What you got? Yeah, pay attention to the red flag, healing family issues. There might be a child or two. It's fine. Just say it out loud, dude. Yeah, okay, love is whatever, but like, is the feelings and the safety and the trust and the respect? Because it could be the right one, la di da, yada yada. It was the right one, but you disrespected me. Okay, and if my life is blowing up and all of a sudden I'm too strong and too anointed for you, it means God has blessed me even more. And so he can just choose a new beloved for me, because you're not my kingdom spouse no more. Past life relationship. So you coming through. I hope we just finish the business in this life. Okay, you want to get married. You need to free yourself from prison. It's safe for you to love. You know what, homie? You can tell me that all you want. If I don't feel safe, it's not for me. You can be a soulmate and you can just go on without me. Bye. I don't do mess. I don't do, it's not the mess. The up and down, left and right, sideways and center, forward and backwards. I'm bored. Whiplash. Bye. Bye, homie. Don't get me excited and put me down. Then get me, no. Bye. Don't have me see. Don't have me telling myself to prepare to give all my love to something, and then have to get me to stop. Because once I commit to the whole gravy train to come a rolling, I'm a shoot down the track. Then you put a blockage, an obstacle, homie. You didn't get the job then. You failed the audition. Okay. So that's just what that is. See, there's new true love coming in, but we need to be loving. And we're still kind of sitting in a womb. That's what I'm getting. We're both worried about our finances and career. But I think it's in a different way. I don't know how it is for us. And I don't need to make this a personal reading, but for me personally, it's not about money for me. I just need to know that you're ambitious, so you have something to do. And usually, if you are ambitious, there's money either there already or on the way. I like you ambitious. That's kind of like my rule. Um, and like, don't put money before me. I get it if you have a business or a practice or employees or whatever, you got to manage that. or however that looks like. But like, if your decisions are money based, because it's just coming through here for the masculine. I have to say that for some reason. So let's finish this. We just checked the energy, so we're just getting in here. Okay, it's telling me that we're done. It's the divine masculine. So why don't we just pull one more oracle and cap the reading with the final guidance? Y'all, y'all. Okay, well, there is a little bit of grace I can give. Oh, no, no, no. There is a little bit of grace I can give the masculine because, I'm getting this um, swing dance, and the guidance is telling me that this masculine's a little bit refined. So I get that. When you feeling busted, you ain't all that energy into, but be about that. Be like, I'm not feeling right and I don't need soothing or comforting or encouragement or motivation. Just give me some time and some space. I just need to be put around by myself. I just need to mope around for a day or two, be in my feelings for a night or two or a weekend, and then I'll be back around. Okay. And then after a week, you do need to move forward or say, like, here's what's going on, here's what I need moving forward. Putting somebody down and coming back later on, that's a fear mechanism. And we might believe that there's other things. But here's the sign. If you're not going towards what you want, you're not the divine masculine. Because time is an illusion. And the thing that the masculine brings is vision. So if you're not just telling me what the future's going to look like, I might be the seer, I might be the oracle, but you're the one leading. The divine feminine wants to be led. Don't get it twisted. She is an alpha in her own right, but an alpha female. Okay, so an alpha female is different than an alpha male in one sense of the word. An alpha male can date, can marry, can yoke themselves to a beta female. An alpha female cannot yoke themselves to a beta male because that's not her man, that's her servant, that's her companion. That might even be her chichi bail if they stop. You understand what I'm saying? No more scopare, chichi beso, meaning it's her male attendant. He's a cuck. And a lot of people bond usually over trauma, especially right away. And it may last 5 years, 10 years. There's an indicator, and I'm just going to tell you right now, even before I deal with a couple, let me say, go in the chart. I don't care, tropical, Vedic. Find your moon in the birth chart. Is his moon closer to your moon than the opposite way? Is your moon closer to his as the female? Because you're going to break up within 15 years. Unless it's a cultural thing. I'm sorry, because you're going to lose respect because you're going towards him more. You're filling up his cup more. That's really what it is. And it doesn't matter how nice, dainty, sweet, and demure you are, you will eventually end up shouting profanity at him. And that herein lies this putting down somebody down on the back burner. That's not going towards what you want. How is that direct, large, and in charge? How is that an alpha? That's some beta bullshit. I don't know what else to say. You can say, boy, I'm feeling kind of broke. Boy, I'm feeling kind of busted. Boy, I'm feeling kind of twisted. Boy, I need to get it together. Boy, I need to up my game. Boss up, G up, level up, body die, yada yada, then on and then some. Not now, oh. So that's the message. Because we are goddess. Okay. And really what it is we got to prop this person up divine feminine, we have to prop this person up. And hey, that's great. But again, like I said, the moon sign, if we're pouring into them more than we're getting poured into, they haven't developed the thick skin they need to really be considered the divine masculine. They're still distorted. Because the masculine energy of the, let's put it this way, regardless if they're a male or not, masculine energy is extroverted. That's really what it is. That's why the sun is considered a man, is because his energy goes out. That's all it is. One energy is extroverted, the other one is introverted. So if we need to go towards him all the time and he doesn't come to us more, 51+% of the time, the dynamic is wrong. The flow is wrong. In saying that, the masculine side, if they're going out more, they need to also deal with more rejection. So rejection shouldn't be the issue. Being told no shouldn't be the issue. Being given boundaries shouldn't be the issue. The whole thing about the patriarchy and the male and the father and God and laws and structure and protection and discipline, right? So a man loves his car. He's not going to want some classic the olden day terminology of a man. They're going to make sure they don't get in a wreck every day. They're going to obey the traffic laws. They're going to keep their car door locked. They're going to pay their car note on time. Some men take better care of their cars than their girlfriends, right? So he's respecting some boundaries there. The boundaries of the road, the laws given to him, boundaries of the world of commerce, the market of cars. He doesn't want to get repossessed. He's following the boundaries of the society he lives in. He doesn't want to have a dirty ride. He doesn't want to have a cheap, crappy ride. So it keeps it clean. It keeps it nice. You hear what I'm saying? So a man might say, oh, I'm not working in spiritual practice. Okay, homie, but you get up every single day at 6 a.m. and you go for a run, or every day at 4 p.m. when you get off work, you work out for an hour and a half, 4 or 5 days a week. You journal every third day or so. Hey, man, every 2 months you go out to the woods for a weekend, you camp with your boys. That's a ritual. That's a ceremony. That's a practice. So they're giving the energy already to something. They just need to reframe it. And if it was a priority, they would have it done. They would have see that frame, that vision very clearly. You see what I'm saying? So they're coming at us with some low on the low, and we need to prop them up or give them extra time to be lame. We need to move on, move forward. It's really what it is. And God will CC us on the email if we do more than forgive them, meaning if we spread our legs. I'm just going to say it. I don't mean to be crass. That's because this message is, I'm getting shouting. I'm getting shouting. I'm getting shouting. Because they went shopping around and we gave them gold. And they wiped their ass with it and threw it in the trash. And then when everybody else gave them bupkis, coal, spray painted shit, then they think back to us and they remember, oh, I took that real gold and I sprayed shit all over it. And everybody else has been giving me shit spray painted in gold. Oh, gee, golly, weakers, let me go run back to her. I can't find her. Oh, I found her. She's not who I remember her to be. Oh, she's a full-blown goddess. Oh, she's not what I thought. Oh, man, I really messed up. That's their karma. Seeker, running on, running on, running on, running on. Instability, inability to commit to a path once found. Storyteller, making him tell to harm others. Can't even recognize it as a phony, a poser. Got to lie to kick it. You showing up at the party, you can't even recognize a genuine article. You're gonna spend You'll spend $200 for cubic zirconia, but you only spend $500 for a carat. A poster. Okay. Dating has shifted. We really don't know what's up. You need to look for your kind, and then within your kind, you can find your type. And understand when you have your list, features or characteristics, they come in groupings. So understand where those groupings are and go play in that field. That also would inform and instruct you to become what you want to attract. Me, I really like people that are into fitness. So where do you think I'm at? I'm out working out. You know what I mean? Um, Nobody else is really going to do it for me. Maybe an ink convention or something, but you hear what I'm saying? So maybe you're a knitter, or maybe whatever. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Cultivate a meaningful life, and you'll find that person there. We're looking around, head on a swivel, thinking that he's coming back. Our twin is coming back. He's come to us before when we weren't ready, and his face can change. He's a shapeshifter of a benevolent kind, because we're in a spiritual union with him. He's going to step into the physical through a member of the soul group, but who that he is God. So when you're looking at this man, you need to see the God in him. That's what makes him divine. Not the punk ass, pansy ass poser, the imposter, the little lame, the little seeker, the little inability to commit to a path once found. What will happen is we're going to get tested twice or thrice over the next 60, 90 days. And this reading is timeless. Whenever it gets to you, it's when it hits you. Okay? We're going to get one shot that's a real one and 3 phony shots, up to 3 phony shots. You understand? And it's mostly going to be from old people that are coming back now. Somebody from the past can come back, but it will probably be we wouldn't have ever looked at them that way. The relationship is effortless because we're not trying to. Oh, I just heard a pure expletive. We're not trying to cop some. Wow. I think we might have a fixation. We might need some physical touch. Definitely not my love language. Definitely not my love language. But yeah, I think we're craving some physical touch. Is what I'm getting. Inability to commit to a path once found. Exaggerated belief. They thought they were God's gift to man. Oh, you're not even living in the image of God as a God, man of God. So what is this? Child eternal. So they're waking up. Before they couldn't grow up and be responsible, they had a lot of dependency on others for emotional security, I believe. Yeah, and they were gossiper, the smack talker. They were smack talker. They like needy people because it gives them some game. That's why they're telling us we're too much. They don't know a way. And I was trying to, I keep referring to the Tates a lot. That's something Andrew Tate was saying. Like, that is difficult when you're dating somebody if you take them out on the first date or second or third, and they're like, well, I've done this and I've done this and I've done this and I've done this. Toxic men, they like it when the girl's like, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. So when we're like, oh, okay, it's not really what I want, that requires them to be like, okay, well, who are you inside? What do you really want? Maybe you're not impressed by fancy dinners and glitzy nights out on the town. Maybe you want to Netflix and chill and really chill. Maybe you want to talk about my popcorn seasoning. I make it myself. Maybe you want to talk about, what I did with my day and the project I'm working on in my garage right now, and how I just got this rescue dog, and how I'm excited to volunteer 4 hours at the shelter every month. I don't know. I mean, it's your relationship. You hear what I'm saying? So they really got it twisted because they come like a poser. They have this whole narrative, this whole facade, a pretext. You don't need to lie to kick it home. What is this? What is this? No, no. So yeah, they've been initiated, but before they were obscure, they couldn't see that we were the bee's knees, we were the gift, and so they fumbled. But they always come back, right? So yeah, it's probably not going to be a returner for most of us. And if it is a returner, we're going to run into them by accident. They won't come seeking us. Some of them will try to concoct a situation where it appears there's a test. There's a test. Let's see. There's a test. Yeah, our commitment is being tested. So we've been on a new path because it's a quarter moon. Something's going to be revealed. Do not let the past hold us back. So we keep looking to the past to guide our future, and that's the thing. The past should dictate what we should never deal with again. We shouldn't keep looking to the past to try to replicate something. We need to have confidence, and it's still shaky. Nothing's going to come of a situation with a returner. We need to release them. It's not a win-win. And they're going to trigger our emotions, but we're still going to find negativity. But they're going to expect us to say the same. So that's exactly it. If I'm picking up on you're too much, it means, okay, that's already negativity. You're already complaining, tweaking my behavior, policing, moderating me. What the are you tone policing me for? A little, ooh. See, let's not lean into that. I don't like it. See, I don't like it. Yeah, so we decided to take action on our dream, and we wanted something that was giving us momentum because the communication just wasn't happening with this person. Whoever's kind of the returner, but they're gonna come through to try to take some little action, like they got something, and they are gonna try to elicit some powerful change, and they got the juice to steam, but that's the thing. It's a no. It's been a no. So they were giving us no in the beginning, and so when we finally believed them, we went on, and now they're saying, but wait. Okay, so what you wanted was me running after you, juicing you up. That's some toxic little supply, homie. Okay, well, have fun with that. Yeah, so we're very close to achieving our goal, and we need to accept change. So this is new. This is new, and if we do much more than entertain an apology from this whole, because the changes are still pending, so we need to give it another couple of weeks. It's not set in stone yet what is down the pipe for us in terms of a blessing, and if it's a blessing, it's from the heavens. Okay, so we still need to release, and that's still being tested. Our commitment is being tested. So we're being tested, and the first card out was your commitment be tested, yo. Okay. Yes, no. Okay, Mr. Mother Effer. Listen, homie, peace be upon you, dude. I know you need to heal. You're cute and all. Go, peace. You go. See, I see you, homie. I see you. I don't know what this is. Do you? Because I don't. I'm confused. You seem to be as well. Goodbye. Much compassion to you. You're beloved. Go heal. Okay. Yeah. So still learning. Cobra is learning. Let's read that. Let's have another word. Cobra is learning. It's great. It's a great student. Soaks up information, but it's kind of like, oh, they've suddenly just been activated. Yeah, I'm getting so much. Ooh. Sarpanagaya dimihir. Nagarajaya dimihir. Tanno. Oh yeah, okay. It's just coming out. So there's some ancient energy. So they're getting spiritually activated. Sarparajaya vidmihi. Nagarajaya dimihir. Tanno ananta prachodayat. Okay, so they are finding their immortal self. They are remembering having past lifetimes activate. They are they are finding the divinity in them, the righteousness in them. They are wanting to live Raja. They are wanting to live a righteous path. They are tuning into the universal flow and the oneness of the universe. They are trying to merge themselves with the law. So they do want to be a person who leads from wisdom. Well, good for you. If I ain't got it, I ain't got it. You can be whatever, what have you. If I don't feel it, I don't want it, I ain't got it. If it's not a flow, it's not a go. That's what it is, how it is. What it's gonna be. Sorry, babe. Yeah, I never imagined you would be my whole world, is what they're thinking to themselves. Yeah, and you've known it for a while too. I bet you were just sitting there marinating with your thumb up your butt, doing no nothing. Now you're here with ain't no nothing. You expect me to give you everything, to stop my something, give you everything. Pausing, waiting, the inner teacher, Cobra. The cobra represents a teacher or spiritual guardian. The cobra hovers and watches, ever present, ever protecting, ever loving. The essence of the cobra is found deep within us in the form of our inner teacher and manifests externally in those special guides who lead us along our path. What would it feel like to be a student again? What are you ready to learn? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Well, yeah, we were the teacher by accident. Their experience with us taught them a lot, and their teaching got activated. Okay, so try taking a class of studying to return to balance so that we could be humble, wise, and student of life, or we run the risk of being a know-it-all or egocentric, which is what they did. They thought they were God's gift to man. They thought they could manifest better. You're gonna find another goddess. You're gonna pull another goddess. You're gonna pull another goddess. The reason you pulled me was because we got a karmic attraction from previous lifetimes. You're gonna tell me you're gonna hook a fully ascended and fully healed goddess. Tell me. I'll wait here. Show me. You can do better elsewhere. Okay, well, maybe if that's what's written, but I doubt it. I doubt it. No, baby. But it's okay. What you can take is this lesson into your another relationship, and you can cherish it and appreciate it and treat her with the utmost respect, adore her, shower her with affection and praise and gratitude. That is it. That is all. Class dismissed. Okay. And so we have the ego here as well, because swan. So they thought we were an ugly duckling, but we were really a beautiful swan. And we saw it all along. That's just, I kept telling you, and I got ego before, and now we have ego. So we knew it all along. We knew it all along. We knew it all along. We saw it. We had deep insight, owl. We knew we were wise. We knew what was we knew I was I'm hearing Popo's out. So they, excuse me, they were their craft, their objectification. So they really mislooked. They looked us over and they didn't see what they wanted, and so they let us go. And that was a blessing and a gift. Thank you, homie. Now the secret's out. We're a gem, we're a prize, and they're not with us. Sorry. That's Piranya. Not Nenegonia. Okay, so divine destiny. The divine warrior within the divine warrior is within you, helping you to continue with a worthy path even during times of difficulty. When faced with a challenge, a true warrior will summon more of him or herself to the cause. It might be by bringing more wisdom, focus, or intelligence, or surrendering into the divine. The warrior within has a great inner resourcefulness and determination. So it's been an honor and a pleasure to serve. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. If anything that is said resonates deeply with you, go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. Until we meet again, namaste, dandavar, and ashe. We have one more, pyramid of light and protection. So let me go ahead and read this. As a being of light, darker energies may at times seek to interfere with our spiritual progress. There is nothing to fear and only more awareness of the power and protection of the divine love to experience. The pyramid of light Conversant energies have been causing interference with our path, and it's now time for that interference to cease completely through loving divine power. There was interference from karmics that we were, okay, scales of balance. Okay, so we're in a situation of shifting. We're clearing out a lot. Moving into, I don't celebrate the Gregorian New Year, but however, moving into a new Gregorian calendar date is the 7 is the vibration. So there's a lot of things clearing. There's a lot of things we're being initiated past, beyond. That means we've yoked up, we've leveled up. We get an extra bar, we get an extra star. Okay, scales of balance. Balancing give and take, directing and flowing, play and solitude are ways to heal the relationship between the inner masculine and feminine energy. Connection with the body is the most powerful form of healing for the divine feminine energy, as it holds the secrets to feminine wisdom. So dance, sing, and play. Okay, this is scales of balance. All right, it's been an honor and a pleasure to serve. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. Again, smash that like button. Take care. See you in the next one. Bye, honey. Ciao.